DESIblitz.com.
Hi, it's Kuldeep Singh Chana, the Flying Turban, and you're watching me on DESIblitz.com. Born West London, Ealing, 30 now, raised in that area, West London, Southall. That's a good old home. Went to school in Southall, went to high school, same sort of area. We immigrated to Canada in between, came back and then finished up my high school. University-wise, I went to Brunel, West London again, did aerospace engineering, pilot studies for 3 years, and before going on to flight school, Oxford Aviation Academy, and did my 3 years there as well. I was pretty fortunate. My parents put us into sport very young. So I started karate at the age of 6, Goju-kai. I continued with that until the age of 19. So there was a sports training element from the start. Got into sort of the weightlifting training, or trying to look good in a t-shirt type thing. That's where it originally starts from, I think, with a lot of the younger generation. And then I was very fortunate with the people that I was around in the gym environment. They were there to help. The right crowd helps you mold into the right direction. So that's where that sort of started changing after university, flight school, started training out in the US. I lived out in Arizona while I was flying. Came back and the training got a bit more serious because I wasn't doing the karate, so I started doing the fitness side and learning about nutrition, dieting, training, and then it just progressed slowly. I think the inspiration comes from people like, so social media, again, we're born in that time, raised around it. So the influences have been quite substantial from abroad. So people like C.T. Fletcher, I have to give hats off to my coach, Ungud, with the condition that he brings to the stage. There's not a lot of people that are able to do what he does, and that's what they give, a lot of people speak and give him credit for. Another guy that I respect quite well on the circuit is DESIblitz. He's a PCA pro, one of the greatest under 202 pound conditions ever brought to the stage. His back's been compared to the likes of Ronnie Coleman, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he's another Midlands guy, so I really do rate DESIblitz as well. It's very, very important that we discuss the mental health and the stresses side of things, because those are factors that everyone faces. It's not just bodybuilding. Bodybuilding, you can see the stresses physically a lot more, I'd say, because you're showing a body in condition. That's what it comes down to. You're presenting something. The body's a very fine-tuned machine. Slight factors that you change, adjust it in a certain way, what you eat on a certain day, how you train, how much stress you're under. So those things always affect you. So the people that I work with, the clients I work alongside, the charity Inspired by Hope we work with, there's a lot of push for mental health. And we're always trying to help others to open up about the issues that they're facing, not necessarily women, but men as well, anyone that's facing anything. So with me, that first show, I was flying at the time, short haul, so I was stressed about the amount of physical pressure under the body. Once you're airborne, your body's pressurizing, the change in pressures, temperatures, constantly back and forth. And getting ready for a show when your body's that lean, with that much water increase and deprivation of minerals and all the rest of it, your body fluctuates quite a lot. So there was stresses from home. Every family has it. We're Indian, mum, dad, we've got to keep them happy. They not necessarily have an understanding of what you're doing. I'm very fortunate. My parents have always backed me, because I've been very open with them. I was able to say, look guys, this is what I want to do. This is why I'm doing it. And they've been supportive. That's the basics and the most sort of biggest fundamental foundation for fitness, bodybuilding, and all over general lifestyle. So anyone I speak to, that whether they're in training or not, and they say to me, oh wow, you're always in the gym, or you look big, or you've changed body so much, or whatever. It's all based on nutrition. What goes in is paramount. Everything, your mood, your gut health, everything about you is based upon what you eat. We eat for function, so yes, I'm eating my controlled meals, weighed out, calculated sodium intakes, amount of protein, fats and carbs per meal. We do all that. But anyone else that's on a lifestyle change, that wants to be healthy, wants to have longevity, I say to them, yeah, are you having your supplementation? Is your water intake right? Are you eating your minerals? Have you been to the doctor? Have you seen your blood work? Because you need to know where you are, because a lot of people like Apne, they struggle with vitamin D deficiencies. So vitamin D deficiency, I say to everyone, are you having 4,000 to 8,000 IU of vitamin D, D3 in your evening with your last meal of the day? Yes, no? Those are the things that you do need. So it's very, very important. Yeah, only thing I can say is when you're backstage, for example, so I'll go backstage with a bandana patka or my hair in a man bun. And then before I go on stage, I've never been on stage without my pug. That's a standard. I'm a Singh, I'm a Sikh. My faith is who I am, it's my identity. So every show I've done to date, I've always worn my dastar, and I'll continue to do so. But when I was tying and I've come out, you'll always see the odd, like I notice it, I walk through an airport, I see people looking. It's happened to me many times when I've come out the flight deck in mid-flight and the passenger's seen, what the hell, it's a bearded turban wearing guy that's just come out the flight deck. And I've seen them physically like stop in their tracks. So I've seen it in my aviation career, and yes, I've seen it partially in my bodybuilding career as well. But they don't say anything about it. I think it's friends and people that I train with have felt it, and we've seen it. People like OG Sidhu, Jorawa Sidhu, he competes again in men's physique. He's competed at the Arnold Classics, and he wasn't treated fairly. Based on him wearing a turban, they told him he had to take his turban off before going on stage. And because he didn't, when he went on stage, they didn't place him, they put him to the side. So there is that racism factor still within bodybuilding. But then again, it's something that's growing, and I guess hopefully with a rather short period of time, it will be eradicated. 3 things Desi. Okay. I like my Bhangra music, so I listen to Bhangra even when I'm training with Sidhu Moosewala. A bit of DJ Balti, Apramunda from Enigma Roadshow. And I like my dal and my roti, I'm not going to lie. I'm a big dal and roti boy. I think in the last one, I think it's that every household, every Desi parent swears at their kids in Punjabi, and I think it's a standard for me in my upbringing. Always get gone out. So it's not just about going into a gym and lifting weights or lifting by a certain criteria like Olympic lifting or weightlifting or CrossFit. They're all health-based. They help mentally, they help physically, and they help teach you discipline, understanding, and dedication. So I definitely recommend it to people to want to get fit and also have a discipline in their lives. Eat healthy, definitely eat healthy. Pick up a sport, even if it's playing football, and listen to your parents. Obviously, everyone has a dream. Everyone you speak to that competes. Some people say, no, I just want to do this for fun, for family. Some people want to progress it as far as they can go. Again, yeah, I would like to progress it to see how far I can take it because I enjoy it. But yeah, so I'd like to try and fight for a pro card. I mean, I don't say I necessarily say I've got the genetics or the capability to get there, but I'm definitely working to progress, to be better, to hit another competition, to try get into a bigger stage. It's a constant sort of battle. There are people that say, oh, I'm doing this just for my friends and family and just a time pass hobby. But for me personally, yeah, I am trying to see where we can take this. If we can go any further, I mean, it's just a constant journey.